Tutor LMS just introduced 5 new quiz types in their latest 4.0 update. These 5 quiz types are highly interactive and really easy to create. In this video, we are going to learn how you can create or use the new quiz types of Tutor LMS. So let's get started. So here's our WordPress website, and as you can see, we already have Tutor LMS Pro installed. Now, if you're wondering if you need Tutor LMS Pro for this, the answer is yes. In order to use the new quiz type, you need Tutor LMS Pro. So once you get Tutor LMS Pro, you can simply open up courses. You can either edit your existing course or create a new one. So we created a new course just for this tutorial. So let's go ahead and click on edit. Alright, so this is the course basics, and the way the Tutor LMS course builder works is through 3 phases: the basics, curriculum, and additional. If you have Tutor LMS Pro, you can also use AI to help you generate content for you. Now, if you guys want a tutorial on how you can use the Tutor LMS course builder to create an online course, we have a tutorial on our channel. You can find it in the video description. Now, as for the quiz, we are going to move to the curriculum tab. And here you can see we have the ability to add a quiz and also an assignment. Now, in case you're wondering where we got this assignment option from, this actually comes from the assignment add-on, which is only available through Tutor LMS Pro. So another reason to get Tutor LMS Pro. So what we are going to do is click on quiz and give our quiz a title. Let's call this introduction quiz. And we can also add a summary. Alright, so that's the summary. We're going to click on OK. Now, to add a question, we can click on this plus button, and it will give us all the quiz types. So these are the basic quiz types, and these are the interactive quiz types. The basic types includes true, false, multiple choice, open-ended, essay, fill in the blanks, and short answer. Now, these are the interactive quiz types: matching, image answering, and ordering. Now, here you can see there are 5 more quiz types that I did not mention. Now, these are the new quiz types added in Tutor LMS version 4. These are image marking, range, pin, graph, and puzzle. These are the quiz types that we will be talking about in this tutorial. If you want to learn how to use the other quiz types or how you can create quizzes using these quiz types, we have a tutorial on that topic as well. You can find that tutorial in this video's description. So let's go ahead and choose the image marking. And as soon as you choose the image marking, it will be added over here. You can delete a quiz type just by clicking over here, but we don't want to delete it. So here you will be given an interface. Now, depending on what quiz type you choose, you'll find the relevant interface. So for image marking, this is our interface. First, we're going to add a question. So here is our question. Mark the football in the image. You might already understand what we will be doing. We'll be uploading an image, and what we want our students to do is mark a football within the image. So after you add in your question, you can click on this tick button, and it will be added as a question. Next, you can also add an optional description to better explain the question to the students. So we're going to do that. All right, so this will be the description. Draw a circle around the football. So we're going to click on the OK button. And now we are going to upload an image. Now, here the text is saying, first upload your base image above, then proceed to the next step to draw the correct target zone. So first, let's upload the image. We're going to choose this image. As you can see, this is an image of a football. So what we're going to do is draw a circle around the image, and students have to draw it as close to our circle as possible. Let's start from here, and let's end it up to here. And now, as you can see, this is the circle that we have drawn, and the students have to keep their circle as close to our circle as possible. And we can choose the precision level from here as well. So let's choose a lower precision level because drawing the exact circle around this football will be very difficult for the students. So let's keep it at 50%. Now, we can also add an answer explanation over here, but we are going to leave it as it is. And then we can also make it answer required. We can choose points for this question. Next, we can also choose to display points if we want, but we're going to keep this disabled. Now, clicking on this preview button will allow us to see how this looks like in the front end. So students will have this image and they can draw a circle around the image like so, and that will be the answer. All right, so that is the image marking question type. Now let's move on to the next question type, which is range. Now, as you can see, we have a different UI than the image marking. Since this is a range, we can add a question and then specify the scale range. So the way this works is that you add a question, and that question will require the students to answer a scale range between 0 to 100. You can specify the minimum and maximum value, and you can also set the correct value. So let's see a live example of how this works. So our question is going to be approximately what percentage of the Earth's surface is covered by land. So this is a science question, and we're going to keep the minimum and maximum value from 0 to 100 as this is a percentage question. And the correct value is 29.2, but we're going to just keep it 29. And now let's also add in an answer explanation. Approximately 29.2% of the Earth's surface is covered by land, which amounts to about 149 million square kilometers. The remaining 70.8% is covered by water, mostly by oceans. So this is just an answer explanation. We're going to make this required. And now let's see how this looks like in the front end. So as you can see, this is the question, and students will be able to choose the percentage from this scale. Okay, so this is working perfectly. We're going to close this up. Now let's move on to the next quiz type. So we're going to click on this plus button and choose the pin question type. The way this works is that we're going to upload an image and ask the students to pin a particular region of the image. So let's see a live example so you can understand how this works. So first, we're going to upload the image. So this is our image. This is a map of US, and we're going to ask the students to pin Washington in the map. Okay, so we're going to click on close, and we also have to add the correct answer ourselves. The pin will be dropped over here by the students, so no matter which area they drop, this will be the correct answer. We're going to have to mark the correct area first. So like this. Okay, so this is the correct area. This works similar to image marking, but here the students have to drop a pin instead of circling or marking a specific area of the image. We're going to make this answer required, and now let's take a look at the preview and see how this works. So students will be able to drop the pin over here, and this will be their answer. Great, now we're going to close this up and move on to the next question type. The next question type is graph. So graph actually requires no explanation. Students will be able to plot coordinates in this graph paper. So let's go ahead and add a graph question. So this is our graph question. And from the coordinates, you can add multiple coordinates if you want. So students will be able to add multiple of these coordinates. But this question requires only a single coordinate, so we don't need to add another one. So this is the correct answer. And you can also choose between 10 and 20 units. So currently it's 0 to 10. You can add 0 to 20 if you want, or if it's required, but we're going to keep it simple and add only 10 units. We're going to make this answer required. And now let's take a look at the preview and see how this looks like in the front end. So students will have to plot here, and that will be the correct answer. Now, it's possible to make this even more complex, but for the simplicity of this video, we're going to keep it simple. Now let's close this up. And let's create the final quiz type, which is the puzzle. Now, this is exactly what you're wondering. This is an actual puzzle. You upload an image, and the builder will divide the image into puzzle pieces that the students must match. So we're going to first upload the image. So this is the same image we used for the pin question type. This is the map of the US. So if we click on this difficulty level drop down, we will be able to choose how many pieces this image will be broken up into. Again, for the simplicity of the video, we are just going to choose 9 pieces. So let's add the question. Okay, so this is our question. We're going to make this required, and let's take a look at the preview. So this is how the question looks like. So you can drag and drop pieces like so. Okay, so it's matching. All right, so we're going to close this up, and these were our questions. Now let's take a look at the settings by clicking on this next button. You can also click on settings over here. It will bring the tab anyway. From here, you can choose a passing grade. You can choose a question order. You can choose a random sorting, ascending or descending order. Let's choose the ascending order so we can phase these questions sequentially. And then we can allow multiple attempts, or we can set maximum questions per quiz. We can set a time limit if we want to. We can also enable the auto start. You can understand what this means. The quiz will start automatically, and we can also choose a layout of this quiz. So if we choose the single question, we will receive 1 question per page. Or we can choose a full page, so all the questions will be displayed in one single page. But we're going to choose a single question. This looks much better. We can show the pagination if we want for the single question. We can reveal answers after submission. We can also hide previous buttons and hide question numbers if we want. Now this summarizes settings. So total question is 5 and students passing grade is 80%. So 4 out of 5 correct. Okay, so let's save this. And now let's publish this course in order to see how the quiz looks like. So we're going to publish this course and we're going to take a look at the preview. And we are going to enroll. And let's scroll down. And here is our introduction quiz. We're going to click on it. This is the summary. So the total number of questions, total marks, passing grade. So let's go ahead and start the quiz. All right, the first quiz. Mark the football in the image. Draw a circle around the football. So let's go ahead and try to do this. Okay, so that's our answer. Now let's click on the next button. Now the range question, so we're going to choose 29. Okay, so we chose 29. Now let's go to the next question. Pin Washington in the map. We're going to put the pin over here. Now let's click on next. And this is the graph question. So the correct answer is this. We're going to click on next. And now let's complete the US map. We're going to drag the pieces and drop it over here. All right, our map puzzle is completed. Now let's click on Submit Quiz. And quiz has been submitted, so let's view the results. And great, we passed. We received 100%. Let's take a look at this preview. As you can see, all of the questions were answered successfully. So that is how you can use the new interactive quiz types introduced in Tutor LMS 4. Now let's talk about the pricing of Tutor LMS Pro. All right, so in order to use this quizzes, you also need Tutor LMS Pro. So let's talk about Tutor LMS Pro a little bit. So Tutor LMS has two versions, free and pro. You can keep using the free, and the free actually gives you really helpful features. But in order to truly build a professional e-learning platform, you need Tutor LMS Pro. It includes several professional add-ons, which makes your course building much more engaging for your students. There are two types of plan, the annual and lifetime plans. Now, both of these plans have three tiers, the individual, business, and agency. Individual plan is available for $199 per year. This gives you one site license and access to all the features of Tutor LMS. The business plan is available for $399 a year. This gives you up to 10 site licenses. And the agency plan is available for $799, which you can use on unlimited sites. If you want, you can also get the lifetime plans, which are just one-time payments. Now for site usage, all of these are almost the same, except for the agency plan, which you can use on up to 50 sites instead of the unlimited sites. So that was our tutorial on how you can use the new quiz types of Tutor LMS 4. Be sure to check out our channel and also the video description for other tutorials and content. If this was helpful, give it a like and consider subscribing to this channel as we post helpful content such as this one often. So thank you for watching. See you next time.